Hey everyone, this is Hillary. I hope that you're having a fantastic week so far. I am recording this video on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, for those of you who may or may not celebrate that holiday. I wanted to send this message along. It seemed really appropriate for this time of year, especially as people are moving into the holiday season and perhaps still trying to figure out what that means for them or trying to survive, get through this time of year. Because I know that it can be a challenging time for many people. For some people, it's a mixed bag. I really like it, but it's exhausting. For other people, they just love it. They can't get enough. And for other people, it's a very challenging time of year. And I think it's particularly challenging for those of us who may be trying to redefine how we understand family, or who is included in your family, or do these holidays reflect your own beliefs and your own belief system, and also moving through ancestral traumas. Working through all of these different patterns and afflictions and addictions and compulsions and constellations that so many people are moving through right now, because we're trying to make this massive shift in terms of how we understand who we are and why we're here and how we're connected, and simply trying to expand ourselves, better ourselves, raise our consciousness, raise our vibrations. And so the process of doing it sounds so lovely. Yeah, let's raise our vibrations, let's expand our consciousness. But the process of doing those things does not always feel so lovely. So in any case, I know that this can be a challenging time of year. And so I wanted to share something that I came across last week on my phone. Some of you may know that I wrote my doctoral dissertation on the experiences, personal practices of a self-selected group of people in the Bahamas who have been using all different kinds of intentional food and medicine practices over their lifetimes as a way of facilitating their own healing, consciousness growth, and personal decolonization. And one day, I think it was earlier, probably at the very beginning of this year, I was thinking about my own process and my own journey of moving through family patterns and family traumas, addictions, all of that, and just wanting it to go away. And I remembered this quote from one of the people who I interviewed, who is a Rastafarian priest. And, he was talking about how when people come to him and they have diabetes, which is called, in the Bahamas, people call it diabetes the sugar, right? So you just get the sugar, right? Which means you've got diabetes. And he was talking about how when people come to him with the sugar, he would, burn some bush and give it to them for a few months, and then they could send the sugar back to where they got it from. And I just thought, what an amazing concept of just sending it back, okay? And so as I was thinking about this idea, and I was just wanting to embody this idea of sending it back, sending it back, sending it back. It's like killing your inner demons, right? You just want to get rid of them or make friends with something, just when you don't want to continue that pattern, you don't want to feel that way anymore. And so I was thinking about sending the sugar back where it came from. The sugar could be anything. It doesn't have to be diabetes. It doesn't have to be, any one particular health issue. One thing that I love that's so, strangely intuitive as so much of Bahamian culture is that sugar is also, of course, one of the primary causes of disease. It's food for cancer. If you want to, one of the ways that people are treating and healing cancer naturally is simply by starving it. That's why, low sugar diets, because cancer needs sugar to survive. So if there's no sugar, then you're starving cancer. So there's something beautiful about kind of, again, that sort of connection as well. So I wrote this song, and it's kind of like an anthem, and it's so fun to just blah, that I thought maybe it would be something that you all could carry along with you. So again, it's super simple, but it's just a very cathartic little tune, and it's called Send the Sugar Back, right? You got to send the sugar back where it came from. Send the sugar back where it came from. Send the sugar back where it came from. Send the sugar back, send it back. Send the sugar back, send it back. Send the sugar back where it came from. 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 Send the sugar back, send it back. Send the sugar back, send it back. Send the sugar back where it came from. Send the sugar back where it came from. So, when you're having a hard time during this holiday season, if you're having a hard time, just remember, don't perpetuate the things that make you feel bad. Don't keep doing the stuff that makes you feel bad. Send that sugar back to where it came from. Happy holidays.